So many questions. Diary Jack Walters, 6th of February 1922. So I just jumped ahead like 7 years?
It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston.
Oh, it was in Boston. That explains everything.
But to
then.
me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it. Probably brought on by acute mental stress.
Yeah, that would be reasonable.
I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When
Sure,
my
man.
eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintained a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own.
Then learn
I
some.
reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston. No trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else. Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on.
Oh,
What
yeah.
exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
$21 bills. Ooh.
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Brian Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.
Brooding music. New client, February 6th, 1922, night. I have a new client, Mr. Arthur Anderson, the regional manager of the First National grocery store chain. It appears that the First National Grocery in Innsmouth was recently burglarized and its manager, one Brian Burnham, was missing. From what I have been able to gather, Burnham is something of a young rogue, a friend of the family. Mr. Anderson gave him the job as a favor. Burnham is looking like a prime suspect for the robbery, but there are a few things that don't add up, not to Anderson and not to me. For instance, why would Burnham force an entry into the store when he had a full set of keys, free access to the cash register, and the combination to the back office safe? To misdirect any investigation? If that was his plan, why did he disappear? Following my conversation with Mr. Anderson, I found out what I could about the ancient town of Innsmouth. For generations, the crumbling seaport and its people have been shunned by neighboring communities. Outsiders are unwelcome there, and there are superstitious tales of a strange element in the town's oldest families. They are of mixed blood, so the stories go, Whatever that's supposed to mean. Usual Hicktown prejudice, no doubt. After making a brief visit to Innsmouth, my client became away distrustful of the local authorities. He isn't buying their line that Burnham robbed the place and wants to know what happened to him. Only one bus goes to Innsmouth, and tomorrow afternoon I'll be on it. It feels good to have a purpose after 5 months trying to break through my amnesia. I also feel a little apprehensive. Maybe it's the wild stories about the town, or maybe it's just because I haven't had a case in so long. How do I escape, I guess? Yeah, there we go. Was a dark and stormy night on the 7th of February, 1922.
Driver, how far to the stop?
It's almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefer it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own.
I talked with a lift. That's basically what I'm getting out of this. Ominous statue.
This is it, stranger. End of the line.
Alrighty. I don't know if this is what most buses look like in the 20s, but that's a pretty lousy bus, I have to say. And look at it, it's like wood.
Could you direct me to the First National Grocery Store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
My eyes can't look the same direction at the same time.
Chit-chatting to him's gonna get me no place fast.
Poorhouse.
The
Well,
sign
that's...
says, Innsmouth Poorhouse, in memory of Lady Warrens. It won't open. I'm looking for Brian
Just leave me be, stranger.
Okay.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Sorry, stranger. I can't help you.
Okay, that's the First National Grocery Store, which makes sense.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Tim Riley says I know him.
Okay. Mr. Bad Daffy Duck impersonation. Can I jump in this? Nope. Where'd this guy come from? Hey.
You can't come down there.
If I come down this way
police
earlier,
clearly
could I
don't
have?
want me snooping around. I need to be more careful.
Sneak mode. To avoid detection, keep in cover. Wherever possible, stick to the shadows, move slowly, and keep as low as possible. Okay. Okay, he's coming back, so... Move in here. And hopefully he won't see me. Good. He didn't go this way, so I should be safe if I go in here. What was that just now?
It won't open.
Won't open, okay. Come on, Kappa. Whew. That could have been bad. Just a back alley. Oh, save point, that's nice. Okay, so I guess I'll just save here.